doesn't like puke noise at me with the multi-twitch up, and then I'm just gonna have it cover up and like puke noise at me with the multi-twitch up, and then I'm just gonna have it cover. Thanks. Jesus. My brilliant plan backfired.
Oh no!
Because I caught myself in my own stream.
Oh no!
But it should be good now, so...
Okay.
Yep.
Also, did you know that my channel is intended for mature audiences? Because I say naughty words. I think that should all be good. I'm double checking all my things. So, I figure we wait a few and let people filter in that are interested in watching.
Sure.
I think my plan is going to be I'm going to mute and deafen myself.
Okay.
But I'll stay in the channel, and then theoretically when we all finish we can do like, I don't know, some sort of debrief chattery.
Yeah.
Sure. Where the fuck did I put my drink? Asking the important questions, I know.
Yeah. Friday.
About Friday now?
Metroid Samus Returns.
Oh yeah. Actually, Zach, you should hang out for my Metroid special bonus well, not bonus, because Thursday's the usual night for me, but you should hang out for my Metroid theme stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll definitely plan on it.
Because I'm going to do some Super Metroid, because I'm totally not rusty at that. And then I'm going to do some AM2R, which reminds me I'll have to make sure I actually have that at the ready for tomorrow.
Yes.
That might be important.
I do have a copy of it, so...
I think I have it on my laptop, if nothing else, although I think it's a relatively old version.
Mine's probably old too, yeah.
Mine was like when it first came out, so...
Yeah, same here.
That they've been doing.
All the community updates, which, I mean, it's kind of impressive how much support that's gotten from the community. But anyway, yeah, that'll be my plan. So if either or both of you want to hang out for that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down for some of that shenanigans. And I'll probably, like, put a timer up for my Metroid run, and then be like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to have splits because I do this so seldomly.
Yeah. And also...
all of my splits would be... blank. They would be non-existent. Maybe not
everything.
I would have the best compared to my PB of infinity. I should like ping Surge, because presumably he'll be interested in watching this shenanigans.
Right. So yeah, like I said, I figure we'll...
Not that one.
I think this is standard, right? I generated a standard. Yes, I just checked the file name. Okay, I did generate a standard.
Oh yeah, it's a standard.
Sometimes you just gotta make sure, okay?
Yep.
It's very important.
It is.
But yeah, I figure... I guess whenever you guys are ready, I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah. So how are we going to do the start? Is it 3, 2, 1, and then Def and Mutant?
3, 2, 1 start,
and then we'll.
And then shortly after that, Deafen and Mutant.
Okay.
Basically, while Uncle is talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then each of us can feel free to elaborate upon whatever is going through our minds as we're doing the dumb and the needful and the why the fuck is it an Ice Rod good? Why is Ice Rod Mimic good God?
No, don't put that on me.
I can't guarantee anything. I generated as a race seed, so I know nothing. But
oh boy.
Based on my track record of generating seeds, I'm not putting that one, counting that one out.
Seems like you...
Or Turtle Rock is completely non-required. It's basically one of those two possibilities.
Yeah, like, there's like no in-between with you with that.
It's either T-Rock is not required and we can rejoice, or T-Rock is required and we should just expect the ice rod to be hanging out somewhere in or behind T-Rock.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, I think I'm good if you guys are, so...
I'm good.
I'm ready.
Alrighty. Let's do this thing. Alright, start in 3, 2, 1, start. The windfish. I wonder if there's a randomizer for that. I'd love to see a randomizer for Link's Awakening. That'd be kick-ass. Unfortunately, it being standard and all, it's gonna be pretty, well, standard. Starting off, especially with the 10 arrows in Link's house. Essentially meaning that I'm basically at scratch right now. Nothing useful, except for this lovely sword that Uncle's just hanging out here, holding on to. So, as always in a standard seed, an early... Fucking really? Okay, so we basically have exactly what we would in vanilla except for the lamp, and that technically doesn't matter for Rando in the opening, so... But anyway, early priority is to coax a bomb drop out of somebody, because I would like to be able to get all of the items hanging out in the escape, in like the sewer part, without having to come back with the gloves. So, kind of my goal, usually in the early game, is to kind of beat up any enemy in my path, with basically the gambit of, hopefully one of them drops me a bomb. Most often this pays off, but sometimes I end up having to, like, either try and farm enemies, which wastes time, or resign myself to coming back, which wastes time. And sometimes you really just can't win that. If I were being smart, I would have tried to not kill that guy such that he fell, but, you know, sometimes you just can't win him. It's also prudent to try and spin attack these early game clowns, because it saves a sword swipe. Oh man. Alright, I already see where this is going. We're off to a fantastic start with the enemy drops. Flip this up, so it's not going to get used until post-race debrief. So, all of this effort, and I found a shield. So that's a good sign. Oh, and 15 arrows. I guess we can't forget about those. Slightly misspaced on that. And now we get to my favorite part of a standard seed with me using Zelda, the point at which Zelda leads herself out of the escape. Which is always just a delightful thing. It's always fun. Unfortunately, that big 5 I found is going to be one of the items of the escape, which is not a good start. Also, I don't think I've found a burrito yet. I haven't. Okay. So I have an empty inventory, basically, which is not a great start. Hopefully this will turn itself around pretty quick. But anyway, regardless of how many fancy things I'm finding or not finding... Hey, a bomb drop! Nice! Alright. So at this point, I'll probably, like, if I have the rats in the way or something, I'll give them a poke with the sword and see if I can get additional bomb drops that I'll need for Kakariko. But in the absence of that, I at least have the one I need for the escape, which is quite helpful. Okay, a fairy drop. Sure, whatever. That's helpful. And then we have the rope room with all of the ropes trying to attack me. But I've had them give me useful drops before, so I'll usually try and at least kill a few on the way through. The chest that's over here is guaranteed to be a key, because I would not be able to continue the escape without it. Moving on through the sewers, like I said, I usually try and kill off a few rats along the way. The big 20s I've received throughout the escape so far are actually more helpful than you'd expect, because if I don't find further bomb drops that I can use for Kakariko, I can at least use the rupees to... Ah, shit, did I forget to update that? Thanks, Beauty Joe. I'll attempt to find a good spot to put that up to date. Well, there's my burrito, there's a heart, and a piece of heart. Damn, I knew I forgot something. I'll just take like a 20-second handicap to quick update that, I guess. Oh! Oops. Okay. That's up to date. Yo, Beauty Joe!
I heard you like subs, so I put a sub in your sub list.
Thanks a bunch, Beauty Joe. Okay, so anyway, I don't even remember what was in that chest. But I'm sure it's not a huge issue. So after finishing the escape, the usual accepted path is to wander up here. You want to take a check at woodcutters, because you get to find out the depressing information of if aghanim is required or not on this seed. And you can also check the 2 items in the forest as well. Okay, heart container is not in... Sometimes Twitch is derpy like that, it happens. Get out of here, birds. Twitch chat status is in fact controller on it. The big 5 that I went and ignored because it does me no damn good. Alright, so unfortunately I have kind of a inflection point here with the Kakariko stuff. I can either go to the south and to the shop and buy myself some bombs, or I can cross my fingers and hope that the one of the chests elsewhere in Kakariko has them. And it's kind of a difficult decision. I'm gonna just take a risk. I did check poultry, it was hearts. I don't remember the conditions on which that was. It was probably the I took a hit variety. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna have to come back down here for the bomb chest. But the early gloves is super good. I'm gonna continue to take a risk and try and check this up here too. Apparently to no avail, because I just got theoretical ones. Lovely. I'll have to go back through both. It's... Huh. Cheek flippers. Okay. It's not ideal, but we'll make it work. Concept of bombs. Alright, time to get some actual bombs to go with my concept of bombs. And then we'll sweep through and finish up the rest of Kakariko quick. And move along from there. I probably should have checked Chicken Hut, but I'll come back through on the other way around. Oh no! Randomizing shop contents would be pretty cruel. I would actually be entertained by it, but it'd be pretty damn cruel. Oh, the lamp! Getting all kinds of interesting early game things. Fire! On the plus, I have not. I usually wait until after Kakariko to do that. Not for any particular reason. That's just usually about the point at which it occurs to me. I'm sure it's going to be just great. I have no idea what route I'm taking right now. Not a smart one. Ha! Take that, chicken. Gotta use bombs to get bombs. I think in general starting Sank for open is the right call. Especially because it's pretty easy to just start Link's house after you run through Kakariko and figure out what's what there. Alright, what do we got? Another heart container. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So, yeah, we're doing this in the fuck it, everyone just deafens and mutes themselves. I'm not sure if that's actually coming through on stream, but it's the case. Alright, what trash can I have? A piece of heart. Well, I guess. Yeah, there's a multi going on. Please comment only on each individual's thing in their own streams. Why am I not saving and quitting? That's a bad habit I need to break. Not saving and quitting immediately after finishing Kakariko. But yeah, please keep discussion of each person's status to their own stream chat we are all only watching our own individual stream chats. Oh, there we go. Yeah, multi-Twitch is weird sometimes with that. Alright, piece of heart out there. I'll probably go and check that, or grab that. It's still early enough that the extra health might come in handy, especially with still only green mail. You never know when taking an extra hit could be the difference between life and death. Whoa, watch your arrows there, bub! Throw it! Jeez! I actually kind of want that fairy. I also kind of want that big 20, it turns out. And I kind of want to not fall, and if I fall, not leave. But, you know, I guess we can't always get what we want. Some early fumbling on my part. That's a turbo derp. Oh, hey, you get back here. Let's try that again, but with gusto. Wow. 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 At least there was one thing. That was, an incredible height cave, but for all the wrong reasons. I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take the pit stop up Crab Road here and check out Ice Rod Cave, and inevitably it'll have something not great. Getting some mileage out of that, aren't you? I love it. I mean, if you have it, you might as well. Okay. Hera is not, but the other two are. I can do, I can do a couple of things that I'm gonna sweep through here. Hylia Island is useless, so that's good to keep in mind. I can also sweep up here and check the bump. Which again, I might as well, I'm kind of in the neighborhood. And it's easy enough to just quick dash over here and fuck. And check that. Okay, I'm probably fine with it starting to give a few less pieces of heart now. And I'll check Shaharska Bar quick, and then I think I'll just go up Death Mountain at this point. Because if nothing else, it gives me the save and quit warp spot. It gives me an item. No, 2 items, because I can check Spectacle Rock Cave regardless. Hera was, I think, blue. I don't remember which color is vanilla, though, for it. Oh-ho! Well, that's a find. So, I do still need, I do still need the pearl. so I can't quite fully access Dark World just yet. But Hammer is a good find. That opens up a lot of possibilities. I can also, and I suppose theoretically should also, check out Sick Boy, but I'm kind of nowhere remotely in the neighborhood for that right now. Full magic decanters. Okay. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say, man. If nothing else, the enemy drops are entertaining. Although poultry only being hearts is disheartening. Statue guys, please. Well, I mean, it's something. I'll top off because the I'll top off because the hateful cabbages are, as always, hateful. And I'll check Spectacle Rock and Spectacle Rock Cave. And in the absence of those, the Danger Cabbage. In the absence of those, I think my next best bet is probably sweep through Desert Cave. And okay, all of that's crap. Lovely. So I think I will do Sanctuary. I'll check out Sick Kid because I do have a bottle now, which actually I forgot to mark. Oops. I do have a bottle, so I can check that. And then I have flippers. I can theoretically check out Zora's Domain, but I'd like to have 203 additional rupees before I do that. I'd also like to pay more attention to where I'm going. But in theory, the one of these things is going to need to either give me the bow or the pearl. Hookshot is an intriguing option. I kind of wish I checked Sick Kid earlier. Because that opens up Eastern Light World Death Mountain at the least. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go check that. I think that's the better call, because that is a higher density of items. That said, still gonna top off because Cabbage is the worst. Literally the worst. Fuck. 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 No! No! Stop heat-seeking! Alright, fair enough, Yuji Joe. See you in a bit. So anyway, I can check out Death Mountain Height Cave, and that represents a nice, cool 7 items. And alright, Ether. That's at least something. Hopefully the upper part of it has a thing worth a damn. We have the Mitts. Another piece of heart. And some chump change and theoretical arrows. Fantastic. So still no actual Dark World access. Despite having almost everything I need. If if I found a pearl, I would be good to go on that front. So I'm going to have a look at Spiral Cave. Actually, I'm going to check. Okay, that was just a big 20. I don't care about that then. So after Spiral Cave, I'm going to save and quit. I'm going to... I'm not entirely sure yet. Because not having the pearl is a bit of a bummer at the moment. But in theory, I could still check out most of Eastern. I wouldn't be able to finish it, so I'd have to double dip, so I'd prefer to avoid that if I can. I may just quick farm the hundo or so rupees and attempt to do Zora's Domain. I think that's probably my best bet right now. Should have gotten the spare bomb. Oh well. But in theory, I can just quick grab all of that in one fell swoop, because I can just go over to the Lake Hylia, spot. The warp whoosh-a-bit thing. And find myself some, an easy trip up to Zora from there. I do already have the, flippers, so even without paying off King Ripoff, it's still 3 items. But, I would prefer to just get all of that done in one fell swoop. Maybe if I'm lucky, this will have something good. Or even rupees. Honestly, rupees would still be fun. Look at that! I am rich! I can pay off the ripoff. Extremely good timing. Also, I'm gonna get rid of the bee. Goodbye, bee. Thank you for serving us well. Desert's required, so at least for the moment, I'm not gonna bother wandering through the left part. I'm just gonna wander over to Hylia and swim my way over to Zora's Domain and get 4 item pulls, and hopefully one of them is either a bow or the pearl. Both would be even better, but I'm not gonna get greedy. I would be fine with either. Because if not, I suspect that it's going to be in Eastern, and I'd rather not have to double dip in Eastern. Inevitably, it would be Pearl in Eastern, and, you know, everything would be ruined. I don't have the boots either, so I can't check Kingsgrave. Because that'd be another option with the... that'd be another option with the mitts if I had them, but... I don't, so... Oh, hey, that's worthwhile. Alright, I'm kind of glad that I made my way up here regardless. But we'll see if we get a bonus thing that's useful out of the ripoff. Alright, big bucks, no whammies, let's go! You motherfucker. Okay. Well, I will gladly take that. And then, I guess, I don't really have any other choice but to go do Eastern. So, to Eastern we go. I thought one of these had a bomb or something. I guess not. Because it's either Eastern or Hera. And I would rather not enter Hera at all if I can help it, seeing as it's pendant. And not only is it pendant, it's only 2 items. So, that earns a fuck that out of 10. But in theory, well, I mean, it's absolutely got to be one of those two. It's either going to be something to progress is either going to be in Eastern or in Hera, because I cannot get into Desert right now. And Eastern is by far the better call, because it has many more items. I think 4? 3 or 4. And it has a crystal. So making progress in it is still necessary. And the plus, doing Eastern with the hookshot at least lets me skip a room over on the eastern part of it here. The eastern part of Eastern. So that's nice. Also, having Master Sword is nice, I guess. Doesn't help that much, but it's a little useful. But unfortunately, I will not be able to complete Eastern unless the bow is hanging out in Eastern, which would be hilarious, but somewhat annoying. One of these days, I will actually sit down and practice that and get that consistent. That day is not today. There's a trick you can do for the uninitiated that lets you basically throw 2 pots and kill 2 skeletons, and then that's enough to, like, basically prevent the other 2 from spawning, and I don't fully know the mechanics behind it. It's really weird. But it exists, and I'd love to be able to abuse it, but I don't know how. Nice. Thanks for stepping out of the way there, friendo. I was kind of hoping I'd get a clean shot at that. Alright, that was pretty much textbook. That there was guaranteed to be the big key. Also, hopefully this is an item, and hopefully a useful one. A bottle. Neat. Okay, well, that means that it's going to be in Hera. Which is really unfortunate. And I have to take the long way around to get to Hera on top of it all. For bonus misfortune points. On the plus, if I find the book, that does open up an additional item spot, at least. Would open up too if I could find the mirror, but I don't have that, so gotta make do with what we got. And what we got is a bad time. So honestly, at this point, it's finish Hera. Be sad that I have to finish Hera figure out where to go based on what Hera gives me. And if Hera doesn't give me squat, then I'm really kind of at a loss. Because I don't honestly know where else anything good could be. Other things that are inconvenient, not having a boomerang for the Tower of Hera. Because the hookshot does not go through the things. And that's real unfortunate. What? That was really weird. I don't know why my sword was going through the beetle there. Also, all three of them dropped big 20s. I don't think I've ever seen the likes of that. So, anyway, what am I doing? Flip that. I also have the hookshot for Hera, which means that I don't have to fall at all. Oh god. Okay, that was really lucky. That was amazingly lucky timing on that fairy. The net. Actually, I do have to fall because I don't have the boots. My bad. Didn't mean to lie to you all. So I guess I will go kill Moldor. So that's really unfortunate. Also, if he gives me the compass, I'm gonna be real displeased with the state of affairs. Because that means that basement is required for me to have any shot at getting all of the items in Terra that I have to go get. Fuck. Okay, give me something good there, buddy. The boots! The boots. Okay, well that's good. Basement's not required. Also, I have the boots. Boots opens up at least 2 items. Both of which are conveniently located right by Sanctuary. This boots will open up the Sanctuary, Bonk Rock, and the King's Grave. And also unlock some severe indecision on which one I grab first. But regardless, the Pearl. Alright, now we are officially in business. So, Hera being required is a bit unfortunate. Also, I technically have Hera's pendant, and that is the incorrect pendant. Oh, there we go. Just click at it madly until something works. Actually, I'm close enough to where I would spawn anyway that the save and quit wouldn't really do me much good. But that at least opens up some options. And naturally, the first real choice is, of course, schlepping through What is going on with my fucking emulator? Schlepping through City of Outcasts is the obvious first choice with West Dark World access. You motherfucker! I'd say the moral of the story is don't pay for stuff, but the bottle vendor gave me the flippers, so that's not even true. I do have the boots, and Thieves Town is required in Crystal 3, so there's really no reason not to just quick cut through here on the way. Especially because I have 8 hearts, and that's generally plenty to handle Thieves Town. And also, Thieves Town has a whole bunch of items. Or item locations, I guess, technically. Oh man, those leg frames, though. I fucking got caught anyway. What? Alright, well, that chest, or the chest over here, were guaranteed. One of those was guaranteed to be Big Key. Here's the bow. Ooh. That's, pretty good find. Also, I forgot to make a mental note if T-Rock was required. 2 Dark World dungeons are pendants on this seed, so there is a non-zero chance that I don't have to do T-Rock, and if that's the case, I would be very happy. Because T-Rock sucks. Primarily because I hate having to find the Ice Rod. Fuck. Well, I damage boosted, I guess. It's not quite what I had in mind. Anyway. Go bomb the magical sunlight. Get out of the way. And also get a delicious free item. My troubles. Oh, the vanilla bombs that would be there to tell you that maybe you should bomb that thing. How novel. Anyway, quick sweep through, hit the basement. If I had the powder, this would be a really cool time to make use of that and grab a fairy or something, but I don't, so I can't. I'm just gonna have to make do. But I do have the hammer, so I can, in fact, grab all of the items in here. Nice! Bonk. The burrito. Actually, wait. I shouldn't have checked that. I'm dumb. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. And then Blind will have the compass for me. Boots! You missed the boots. So anyway, hopefully I don't. Blind, you keep doing you, man. Actually, it's in my best interest if I can to hold on to the sword beams. I say as I lose the sword beams. But anyway, the blind jokes are the best, and I will hear no argument to the contrary. So that actually went really well, and I'm okay with my decision to have just done Thieves Town without checking the rest of City of Outcasts. Doesn't happen every time that it is that clean, but that was a pretty clean run-through. So finish up the rest of City of Outcasts, and then bonk. Hi, no, I don't have time to deal with you, but thanks for playing. And in this case, it was especially strong, because it had both the bow and the book. I had to do Hera. Hera had the boots, and then the Sank Bonk Rock was the pearl. So I had no choice. Hera was required. It's a tragedy. I'm also dumb. I'm dumb on a few levels on that one. Also by alternate, not real Zelda. So hopefully the other two pendant dungeons aren't required. I don't remember off the top of my head. I am sometimes bad at having information. I do know that Thieves Town was a crystal, and that was why I did it. Interesting. I think I remember seeing ice be optional? But don't quote me on that just yet. I'll double check my intel shortly. Stand by. The Magic Smiths. Giving me that wavy coin. It is ice and POD. Which is somewhat worrying, because POD has a decent likelihood of having, an item, what with its, like, 5 items. So I'm not exactly pleased about that. At least I could do fast pegs. And you know what? It completes a heart container, so I might as well do that. I'm going to intentionally wait on the purple chest for the moment. I may regret that, but I want to quick do digging. And then grove. Because I can't do digging while something's following me, so I want to do digging first. Digging giving me an obscene amount of big 5. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen that proportion of big 5s coming out of the digging game. All that effort for a piece of heart. Man, you hate to see it. Okay, so I need to keep in the back of my head that the purple chest has not been done. But I'd rather, if possible, wait until I have both mirror and flute to do it. Wow! that's a find. That's a crazy find. Also, I do have the book, so the tablets are available to me. Well, one of them is. So I'm gonna wait on that for the moment. No. Enough of the pieces of heart, please. Okay, another bottle at least. And a single lonely arrow. Let us all shed a tear for the arrow that tried. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna quick check a couple of the obnoxious, out-of-the-way Dark World locations that I always have the tendency to forget. AKA Pyramid and Catfish. And the bottle of free blue potion is not bad. You can do way worse than a free blue potion. Okay, full heart container, that's actually somewhat useful. If I found even blue mail at this point, I would be feeling okay about my defense. Boing. Also, at some point, I do need to check out the check out the Bumper Cave and the other thing with the other stuff. Grab that thing. Alright, come on, big bucks, no Emmys, let's go. Something good. Come on, Catfish, don't let me down. Catfish, you've let me down. Okay. I do have Book. Book lets me do Desert. Desert isn't going to have a great set of things. It'll have 3 items for me. Which is, I guess, better than nothing, but it is not a great result. But it's a place I can complete. I can also complete Eastern, and I'll probably do that as soon as I get through Desert, because Desert has a higher concentration of items. And I need to double dip in Eastern anyway, so I might as well save that for being slightly more in the neighborhood. Alright, quick check that. It is a big 300. That fucking Sandman was hanging out on the cliff. Bro, I'm pretty sure that's not how cliffs work. Also, Mire is required, which means Flute is required. And, that theoretically means if I can wait to finish Eastern until I have the Flute, it'll be really convenient to just quick do that. Also, I think this was Crystal 7, I want to say? No, this is Crystal 2. I think Eastern is 7. Really hoping that this isn't a troll seed that requires me to kill Moldorm to get the other 2 chests. Fortunately, no, it's not. This might instead be a troll seed in which Moldorm gives me the map to his dungeon that I just completed. But it's bound to be somewhere, I guess. Alright, here's one of the items. And there's the other item, and all three of the medallions are now accounted for. So that's interesting. And not altogether bad, because it means I don't have to worry about the medallion for either of the two dungeons that require it. And also having Bombos around for both GT and various other points in time. I was gonna say ice, but then I remembered ice is not required. Okay, so latter half of desert should be nice and quick. I have the bow even, so I don't have to worry about... Never underestimate troll levels. Yeah. I mean, I still don't have Ice Rod. So Ice Rod could be literally anywhere. Fuck, grab the fairy, thanks. It's more likely that I'll need the fairy later on than I will need it now. Because, let's be honest, the Landmalas are not hard. Especially with the bow. So you just arrow him 3 times. I did already Zora. Zora had bombs. It was maybe not the greatest. But Zora's domain had the blue sword, so it wasn't a total loss. King Ripoff was indeed a ripoff. This piece of information, I'm sure, surprises literally nobody. Oh my god. Okay. Well, so much for that. It's just... Almost looked like it would hit, and then it didn't, and I was very disappointed and sad. Not a great Landmalas fight. Thanks for the map, buddy! More importantly, thanks for the crystal. Okay, where does that leave me? With not a lot of great options. I guess I'll go finish up Eastern real quick. Because that's something that'll take only a couple of minutes. And it does give me an item. And won't require, like, obnoxious round trips to the Dark World and then save and quit back and all of that garbage. I can also, and probably should also, once I finish with this, do Dark World Death Mountain. In fact, in hindsight, that would be the significantly better call, but I'm already kind of over here and committed to this. And I need to do it at some point anyway. So there's no real reason to turn course at this point while I'm basically already here. So, minor misstep. Moderate misstep. Some level of misstep. But not the end of the world by any stretch. I am going to need to grab a few more arrows before I get to the Armos Knights, though. Because I am currently 8 short. Well, I only had to kill 3. That's an improvement. So these pots will have some arrows for me. And then I can quick get through the latter half of Eastern, which fortunately, even in the worst of circumstances, doesn't take too long. Not even going to bother with the ferry. If anything, I would have let it just run into me. But, meh. Bonk. Ah. Got sniped! Oh, it's a jerk facery! Hey, nice rupee count. Alright. Actually, that'll be fine. It's plenty of arrows. Armos Knight is not hard. Thanks for the compass, you jerk. But more importantly, once again, thanks for the crystal. Also, I guess I have arrows, technically, so I can label that. Alright, get my nice full health refill so I can promptly ignore it. The other thing I need to keep in mind, too, is I do have both purple chest to check and, what? There we go. I have purple chest to check, and I have the Hera tablet to check as well. But more importantly, I have East Death Mountain to check, and that represents a whole bunch of items. And also I can just go ahead and open up T-Rock while I'm over here, even though I can't get past the front door. There's no real reason not to crack that open as well. And honestly, while I'm up here, there's no real reason to not just quick grab the Hera tablet, because I'm decidedly in the area. Ugh. And I don't know, maybe it'll have something good. And this is probably the most convenient spot to check it. Wow! That's a find! That was a very important thing to go check. That is absolutely a required thing. I am very glad I checked that out. Also, that's a big 20. That's a big... Who gives a fuck? Also, that the statue fuckers were being remarkably kind. Normally they have a lot more of a constantly in my way aspect. Like I said, I might as well crack this thing open while I'm in the neighborhood. No real reason not to. I'm still missing Ice Rod, Red Cane, and Mirror, all 3 of which will be required on this seed. Lovely. Get out of the way. Lovely. Alright, so... Hookshot Cave. Decidedly less exciting. Goodbye, B. Enjoy your new home in Hookshot Cave forever. Also, it's an odd state of affairs having to do this the actual proper normal way, but, you know, can't help what you can't help. Powder opens up a new item location, at least. So there's that. Unfortunately, that pretty much does it for what I can check out up there right now. So, next up, I think is... Oh, hey, welcome back, Fake Zelda. Next up is, I'm going to check out Batman, because I can. And then go back into the Dark World, and probably just do Purple Chest somewhere right about now. As sort of a last-ditch attempt to find stuff on the overworld before I start doing stuff like Skullwoods, which Skullwoods I think is going to be the next stop, because I can actually finish it. Alright, come on, Batman. Give me something good. Oh, actually, I have that too. There we go. Well, I mean, I guess. But the bee. But the bee. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna still save Purple Chest for a bit later. I think I'm gonna do Skullwoods now, and then on the way out of Skullwoods, I will check B. Or check B. Now you got me saying B, man. What have you done to me? I'll check both the bumper cave that I can't do anything with. So actually, maybe I won't bother. Bonk. But at least I have both Fire Rod and Half Magic, which makes doing stuff in Skullwoods a bit less of a pain. Huh, got the red beetle at least. Or whatever those are supposed to be. I always call them beetles. Alright, well, either that chest or the other chest in the lower right was guaranteed to have a key. So I'm not particularly surprised by that. I mean, granted, both of them may well have keys, but at least one of them was 100% guaranteed to have a key, because otherwise I can't escape out of this chunk of the dungeon. You having fun there, champ? Hoping for and not receiving an early Oozy what's it? The Thingabop and the Harkajar, the big key. Which unfortunately, unless everything else gives me useful and interesting items, I have to do this legitimately. That's unfortunate. I know you're coming. There's no sense in hiding it, Wallmaster. Alright, there's the big key. Take me back! The best part is, I think that was slightly faster. It's an embarrassing way to return to the entrance, but it gets the job done. Alright, so hopefully Big Chest has something exciting. Another small key. Brilliant. Which means that, the last chest and, Mothula both have items for me. Which, I mean, whatever, that's fine. And I don't think I need that key. Yeah, I won't. I will not need that key there. So... I mean, that's always the hope, isn't it, Bijan? Actually, I think one of them is going to be the compass. Wait. Hang on a second. Did I miss something? Also, how did you get to be confused? That doesn't even make sense. Unless one of them had some other minor thing that I just literally didn't even register because it wasn't useful. Speaking of. No, seriously, how did you get off your little track, buddy? It doesn't even make sense. So I think Mothula is gonna give me the map. What? Okay, well, Mothula time. Hopefully that fight goes reasonably cleanly. What? Whatever. I didn't get picked up by him despite the knockback, so I'm not gonna complain. Mothula, don't do this to me. Oh my god, Mothula, what is going on with your fucking spikes today, buddy? Oh my... That was a little sketchy. Man, fuck you, Mothula! Thanks for the map, you jerk. I don't even remember which crystal this was. That's crystal 6. Okay, so... Unfortunately, that leaves me in a little bit of a sticky spot. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. This is gonna be faster. Just go back out and come back around. Okay, so I can't do anything with T-Rock. I can't do anything with... I can't even get to Meyer. And I can't get into Swamp. So right now, I think all of my hopes and dreams rest upon, of all things, the motherfucking purple chest. And if that doesn't have anything, I guess it's time to check out POD. Boy, what a seed this is turning out to be. In. You mean Batman? I already checked Batman. He gave me, like, fucking money or something, I don't remember. It was unremarkable. Okay, chest is still following me, this is important. I've had it spontaneously decided, I don't feel like going back with you to the light world today. Very weird. Very weird, lazy chest. Yeah, I definitely did Batman. On the plus, I am filthy stinking rich. On the minus... Oh good, on the plus, I am filthy stinking richer. On the minus, I am entirely certain that it's either POD or ICE that has, any of the myriad things that I really desperately need to be able to go places. Such as, like, you know, nearly half of my bottom row. But I'm gonna do POD, with the decision being, POD is green pendant for one, so it's an extra item, and it has, I think, like 5 items versus Ice's 3. Oh my. Alright. You fucking stop that shit. Oh god. No, Hinox, I don't want to play. Or Hinox, I'm not sure. I do need to keep in mind I have green mail right now, so 12 hearts in green mail is adequate, but hardly good. On the plus, my current state of affairs pretty much strictly means that the other two are... Well, either the other two are in a very similar boat, or I've forgotten an obvious place, and that has ruined me. I'm hoping for the former, for what I would hope are obvious reasons, but I guess only time will tell. Alright, so we got the early key. Oh boy. I do have the hammer already, both hammer and bow, so I can at least do this route, which sort of gets me to the other part of POD fairly easily, and also gives me some fairies, ultimately, that I can top myself off with. I missed my clean dash because I grabbed the wall like a pro. My problem with POD, of course, is there's approximately 800 billion keys. Also, I wasted a bomb. Oops. I'm gonna quick top off on health, because that's convenient and right there, and a good thing to have. And then I'm gonna sweep through other little part. Go downwards a bit. Actually, I could bonk, couldn't I? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. And I'm not gonna bonk with bonks like that. What? Alright, fuck it, whatever, we're doing this the normal way. Well, why did I dash that? No. No. Alright. This is what I get for trying to be fancy. But regardless, being over on this side lets me fall down, grab that, fall down again, grab the other side, grab the third chest, and then just flip the crystal switch appropriately. So, I guess ultimately it kind of made sense to go over that way in hindsight. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. POD, why do you have so many keys? These aren't necessary. I have all of the keys in the universe. I'm gonna find about 8 more, so I might as well just take the quick way back. I don't think POD has coughed up any of its items yet, which is interesting and potentially worrying. Also, this guy is a jerk, and I hate it. Oh, fuck. Why is that not throwing right? Huh. I somehow switched directions there. Oh, I thought that was going to be the 8th hit. Did I miscount? Oh, these are poke hits. Fuck. I would just like that to throw properly. And I'm just having no end of trouble with it. Does Bombos kill these guys? Because if Bombos kills these guys, I'm fucking done playing games. Good, we're done with this. Moving on. Very wasted a shitload of time and resources. I forget this. I don't have the big key, so I'm gonna check the other chests first. I don't have any of the dungeon items, actually. What the hell? Well, there's one of my actual POD items. And of course, fitting that it's a big goddamn 20. There's the final key, or final small key, and the big key. So... hopefully, one of these is Pater, and that is immensely helpful, but not sufficient. But the fact that that's in there means that POD was required as well, which is extremely disappointing. Huh? Okay. I don't know why you dropped 8 things, but whatever. Level 2 shield. Really not liking this. I mean, at this point, I'm so close to finishing it, and I'm still missing so many things that I might as well finish it for the green pendant and whatever Shaharskabar has to offer. But wow, this is real fucking bad. This is a jerk-face seed requiring 2 pendant dungeons so far, and we're not even all the way through. Ice could end up ultimately being required. And that would just be the worst, if that ended up being the case. So on the plus, at least, I do have the red cane to shortcut that. Oh, I got a little bit overzealous. Moved him out of the way too early. Also, unusually, I actually kind of want to be careful about this. Because 2.5 hearts and green nail is not a great state of affairs. I do have a fairy in reserve, so I'm not completely playing with fire here. But this is not exactly a great place to be. Anyway, here's hoping the green pendant has something good for me, because it's about what I have to hope for, is green pendant is non-shitty. Because otherwise, I think my options are either go into T-Rock, because I do have the red cane, so I can at least do that. Fuck. Oh my god. Give me that fairy. Whoa! Turtle Room giving me unusual trouble. But 7.5 hearts will be plenty for Helmasaur. So at least there's that. Well, that was no dash straight through. Oh, you fucking jerk. Helmasaur! Fucking stop that shit! Green pendant ahoy! Still no mirror, so I still can't do swamp. Still no flute, so I still can't do, mire. So my options are either hang out in T-Rock and hope for the best that it's not, or hope for the best that it is a seed in which ice is behind T-Rock, or potentially risk the double dip into T-Rock, which would really blow, or go into ice, which would really blow. And honestly, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go for T-Rock here. It's a really fucking bad scene, but I think that's my best bet. Because if nothing else, T-Rock has a decent concentration of items. Unfortunately, if I don't find the mirror, I won't be able to check. You know what? No, I'm reneging on that. I'm doing ice, which sucks even more. But I'm gonna do ice because I don't want to risk having to dip into T-Rock again for the Mimic Cave. Because Mimic Cave is something that also requires the mirror. So this seed may, or depending on what I find in ice, there is the possibility that this seed requires literally all 3 pendant dungeons, which is terribly unfortunate. On the plus, I'm filthy stinking rich, so I'm gonna just stock up on some potions before I do ice. Well, I healed up, so I'm gonna... I would be mushroom on last boss, are you talking mushroom on cold stare? Because if that happens, I'm going to be very upset with you. Mostly because you're bringing that upon me. But yeah, because I don't have mirror, I'm gonna avoid doing T-Rock right now. Cold stare. I mean, I guess that's one way to spell it. He spells it with a KH because he's all special and hip and 90s. Man. If that ends up being the case, I'm gonna be really unhappy. Cold stare Ferratu. Also, I still only have Master Sword, which is additionally unfortunate, I'll have you know. Ooh. Okay. We're suspending ice operations for now. But even the mirror being right there means ice was required. So all of the dungeons had to be entered. What fucking crap is that? The other thing I should probably do, I'm a little bit worried about the results of that, is check the pedestal. Because that could be very bad news. But I haven't really been in that neighborhood with a good opportunity to check it. So, yeah. There's some big piles of hoping for the best going on right there, for sure. I did not mean to screen transition that. Because it's entirely possible that the pedestal has something really important, like, I don't know, Ice Rod. And considering I've already dipped my toes in the other two pedestal or other two pendant dungeons, it's actually not that unreasonable to think that I could potentially have to just go ahead and complete the damn third one. The flute. Okay. Well, BRB, activating that. What a fucking horseshit seed this is. Oh, man. Worst case is averted, but Ice Rod is still unaccounted for. And there are a whole bunch of bad cases that could show up for the Ice Rod. Hey, what's up, Big Five? Alright. Please, 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 please. Okay. Oh. That is the worst case averted. Although, I'm not super confident in my state of affairs. Because the rest of ice may still be necessary if, say, Cold Stare is holding on to the Ice Rod. I'm banking on that not being the case, just from the sheer quantity of items across Mire and Swamp. And it's actually kind of a toss-up as to which to do first, because I have the Mire overworld stuff I can do. So I think I might actually do Mire first. Oh, did I ever check Green Pendant? I don't think I did. Well, that's probably worth doing as well, because it's possible that Shaharska Bar is holding on to it. Well, there's the mushroom. So all kinds of intriguing stuff popping up now. Late in the running. So I think after doing the Mire overworld stuff, because that's super easy, so much for that, I'm gonna quick check both Mushroom and Shaharska Bar, because either or both of those could be something pay dirt. And then... Alright. Fucking beautiful. We're go mode. Not even gonna bother with Shaharska Bar. Oops, I fucking screen transitioned again. So, I am officially very glad I didn't try the T-Rock Gambit. That would have been a real shit show. I'm still probably going to be well over 2 hours. But I think that saved this from being like 2.5. This is probably, keeping in mind I have all of 3 dungeons left. This is probably looking like a 210. If I get anywhere close to 2, I'll be very happy with my performance given what happened. Stop grabbing everything else hookshot. Fucking killing me right now. On the plus, I have the rare opportunity to do Go Mode Swamp. Although, thinking about it, it might be worth at least grabbing the chests that are along the way in the hopes that one of them either has a sword upgrade, or the silvers, or like a mail upgrade would be cool. Any of those would be pretty nice, but they're not necessary. So I think, as much as I'd love to have the opportunity to scour Swamp, I really have to take advantage of the fact that I don't have to scour Swamp and just fucking Go Mode clear it. Hey, get out of the way. Granted, there are a couple of chests that I can easily check, and I might just quick do the 2 basement ones, and then the push the block one, just because those are... The 2 down there are a solid, like, 15 seconds out of the way, and one of them could be something really good. Or it could be a big 20 and 10 arrows, you know. Either fucking way. And a big one. Glorious. Well, all of that sucks. And I'm sure Ganon's gonna be like, did you find the silvers in Swamp? And I'm just be like, nope. And I'm not going back for them. Ah, missed. Alright. Come on, Argus. Honestly, there's a non-zero chance I end up having to do a decent chunk of Mire, just from the perspective of I need to find the big key for it. And if it's not particular... Oh, the blue boomerang! Wow! I don't know if it matters. I don't remember which crystal it was, but it's not a huge deal. It's crystal 1, apparently. Okay. So, back to Mire. And then over to T-Rock, I guess. I may also quick check Shaharskabar if, like, the silvers don't turn up. In the possibly vain hope that they turn up as a result of Shaharskabar. Oh, hey, it's Ether. How novel. So that could be a thing. I guess we'll find out. But, anyway. I also never checked Bumper Cave, but that doesn't really matter much. I don't know why I thought that would work. Ah, slightly too slow. Fuck you, Beamos. Fuck you, Beamos. Hey, what's up, Serge? You missed kind of a shitty seed. I had to enter all 10 dungeons. The only thing that could have made it... I guess one of 2 things could have made it worse. Eggs being required, which he wasn't, or Pedestal having something, which it didn't. But all in all, very poor. But I am theoretically go mode. And by theoretically, I mean I'm go mode, but there's a bunch of things I would really love to find if I could find them. That's not helpful. Like, for instance, silvers. Silvers would be cool. Or mail would be nice. Or a shiny red sword would be super neato. I have none of those things. Actually, I should quick. Fuck. Quick top myself off. I have half magic. This is fun. Do that. But I mean, Meyer has a chance of giving me something useful just from the perspective of I need to find the big key in it before I can do anything useful in it anyway. Fuck. I forgot how damaging those slugs are, jeez. Ooh, actually. Okay, I'll open this up later. But I have a beer. That's part of the way there. Big 20. Damn, I'm so low on health that if that had not escaped from me, I totally would have topped off. Oh well. What? I have music? I totally have music. Yeah. I might just have the game audio quiet because herp derp. You should be hearing angry violinists right now. Because I definitely hear angry violinists. Of course. I mean, if nobody had music, that would technically be more pleasant, but, it would also be kind of weird for people just watching one stream. Of course, that's just a small key. Well, hopefully Vitreous has something worth a damn. Call me crazy if I'm not exactly holding out hope, though. Well, this might end up being a run in which I fight Ganon without silvers and with the Master Sword. And that would be kind of unfortunate, but that might be what we're on a crash course towards. I turned to block that. I can never remember how to get down there. It's so... It's probably something that would be more obvious in vanilla, but... straight up just can never remember. Also, I am in kind of an unfortunate equipment state of affairs for Vitreous. On basically all fronts. God, I fucking hate doing ditch race like that. It just takes so long. What a jerk. And a fucking piece of heart for my prize. Fantastic. I also don't remember which crystal that is. But I'm gonna need to switch to mirror anyway, so I can just check that. It is Crystal 4. So T-Rock is 5, which is unfortunate. Alright, well, nowhere to go but there, I suppose. I mean, there's a few places I could theoretically check, but have everything I need, so there's no real reason to, other than finding stuff that would help along the way. But at least it's go mode, and I can just go right in T-Rock and not have to worry about it. I think I will check all of the chests along the way. For one, because it's all too easy to get key screwed in T-Rock. And I've had that happen before, and it's really unfortunate. And also because, obviously, I'll need the big key. And also in the hopes that I can either find a red sword, some silver arrows, some mail, or all of the above. That last one would be really nice. But I'm not counting on it. Also... I should find a way to open my beer. Because that would be pretty cool, having an open beer that I can take a sip of. Alright, so that being a small key is fine. Means I can get into the second half of the dungeon. Or past the first part of the dungeon, really. If we want to get real technical and split some hairs. Nope. Well, I missed the super fast one, but I can get the mid-tier fast one. Also, I have no defensive things, and that actually makes these a little scary. Alright, there's the big key. I will need that. I have 2 smalls and a big. And then... basically, I think it just boils down to hoping that I get some good equipment here at T-Rock, because I will very much need it. Well, not need it, but it will very much make the Ganon fight not suck terribly. Also, these guys are tremendously scary. And I thought I would pull off the minor invincibility trick, like the temporary invincibility from the pegs coming up on you thing. I thought I would pull that off way faster and, you know, actually use that to my advantage. And then I didn't, you know. Fortunately, there's a couple of anti-fairies there that I can top off with, at least. Lack of defensive options is really starting to become problematic, though. And it will become especially so for the GT climb, if I don't have anything by then. Just doing that to get rid of them. It can get real irritating if you don't. Alright. Well, I guess that's technically a defensive increase. It wasn't really what I had in mind, but... Oh, that was dumb. I'm already at full. A heart wasn't really what I had in mind, but it does help. I have to wonder how the others are... Jeez, those guys take 4 hearts? Man, I don't know. I completely forgot how much damage everything does in T-Rock. At least sans any mail. Like 4 hearts from stuff is crazy rude. Yeah, hateful indeed. Having trouble aiming today. But 5 theoretical bombs. Good. Glad I checked this out. And I think by this point I've passed the 2-hour mark on the seed, so bye-bye sub 2. We hardly knew ye. The little spike rollers are hateful too. Those guys do, I'm pretty sure, 4 damage without any mail. Late game cape. I mean, that'll come in handy for GT, at least, so it's not a total loss. Actually, it'll come in handy for the laser wall room that I'll inevitably need to go deep in. And I also don't have Red Sword for Trinex, which is going to be a bit unfortunate, because that makes the early part of the fight kind of painful. On the plus, it mostly doesn't matter how much magic I burn through right here. Oh man. Woo! Because I'm gonna get a full magic back before fighting Trinex anyway. That said, getting a little bit of magic back would be kind of cool. Fuck. Okay. The tiny bit of magic will be nice to top off a bit before Trinex. Okay. Alright. Well, Trinex fight, here we go. I'm equipped with the wrong thing right now. No! You fucking stop that! You fucking jerk! Very unfortunate. Oh my god! Okay. Help. Help! Have the ferry for insurance still. I'd rather try and save the blue potions for GT if I can. Thanks for the fucking map, you jerk! There. I opened up my victory over Trinex beer. Alright, well. Crash course towards bad times with Ganon. Also, hi Lionels. Thanks for severely and gravely injuring me. Bye Lionels. Thanks for severely and gravely injuring me. Alright. Well, away we go. Time for the most miserable GT climb. Honestly, if I find a super early key, I'm probably still gonna take a few items out of the basement. Take at least the easy stuff. I do not need the money. That can just stay there. I don't care. It's not helpful to me. Alright, come on. Big bucks. No Emmys. Silvers. Silvers. Silvers! Silvers! I do not need your filthy keys, Ganon. Ganon's the janitor now, just has nothing but keys. Regretsy? I'm not sure what regretsy is supposed to mean. Etsy, the regretsy. The big one! The more you know. That might be too far. Nope, it's fine. Alright. Nope. 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 Big key. Alright, well, everything kind of from there on out is a bad time. So I guess this is just what we're going with. We're going with fucking green mail and... Actually, I already need these hearts. Oh boy, this is not a great state of affairs. There's also some serious lag going on there, holy shit. Do these have arrows? Yeah, they do. Good. I'm gonna need them. I hit up slightly. Oh, no, I didn't. Cool. Got the dash through. Man, this is gonna be... This is gonna be a real miserable time getting further up the climb here. I don't need to do the pit stop there, though. There is at least that much going in my favor. Man, not having silvers for this is a real pain. And I'm not looking forward to a silverless Ganon fight. Oh my god. Skeletons, please. Wow! Fucking miserable. Alright, you know what? I don't have the health to afford it fucking around with this right now. Nor do I have the patience for this shitty seed. I do kind of want that heart, though. Thanks. Okay, well I can take the refresh from the fairy poof. Ugh. Oh my god. Whatever. I think one of these has a small magic refill. Okay, good. I don't often need those, but having the extra mana to Samaria these clowns is gonna be good. Ah! Also, this is kind of an unfortunate state of affairs, my current magic levels. Should have just enough to get by. Oof. Close call there. Definitely need that full magic refill. Oh, stop shooting your eye lasers. Fucking jerk. Alright, there are 4 chests remaining. Hopefully one of them has, I don't know, blue mail, silver arrows, anything. Thank you! Good God! Holy fuck, I've never been so happy to see the goddamn blue mail. Still no silvers, though. But at least 15 hearts in blue mail is a sensible amount of health to deal with. Did you get the silver arrows in Ice Palace? If that's what it is, I'm not fucking going for them. I'm doing silverless Ganon. Or worse yet, did you find the silvers in my tower? No. At least I have plenty of money to fuck up repeatedly on Ganon. What am I doing? I don't know. That was kind of a poor formation for these clowns, though. Oh. Of course one of them was blue balls. Fuck you. Fuck you, Agnew. What's up, Swagbird? Alright, so the one thing that's going to be absolutely critical to this Ganon fight is, fuck, I completely lost my train of thought. Man, this is gonna be some fucking low percent shit. This fight is gonna take a year and a half. Alright, well he's phase 2 at least. At least for the moment, I'm gonna try and play this a little safe. So there's 1 hit. 2, 3. So I'm gonna try and conserve some magic early. 4, 5, 6, poof, 7, 8, unpoof. Fuck. 9, 10, poof, 11, 12, unpoof. Alright, now we get to Warp Happy Ganon. Fuck. There's 2, 3, 4, and Dark World. Alright, well that means it could it's probably in fucking vanilla. I fucking missed the glitch. Oh, and I can't get the knack for hitting him. You know what? If it's in the dark... If it's... What? I don't understand that death. Oh, because he fireballed me. Okay. I'm going to check one place before I do this. Because I have a strong suspicion it's one of 2 places. Actually, no, it's one of several places. But at this point, given how that battle started, I do not trust myself to do Silverless Ganon right now. So it's either Big Bomb, it's Big Bomb, Spike Cave, or Bumper Cave. It is one of those 3 places. And I can check Bumper Cave on, like, real quick, and then I'll go do Spike Cave. Because I don't actually have to go into Bumper Cave to know what it is. Actually, I should do this from the left, because birds. Ten arrows. Lovely. Alright, I'm gonna check Big Bomb, and if it's not Big Bomb, then it has to be Spike Cave. Pretty sure. I don't think I've missed any other Dark World spots. And the nice thing is, if it's Big Bomb, I'm right there by my boy Ganon. If it's not Big Bomb, then before I go up to Spike Cave, I'm gonna buy some additional potions. Here's to hoping, while I'm, you know, in a dreaming mood and all, here's to hoping that the other chest over here is a nice red sword for me with which to beat up Ganon. Alright, big box, no enemies. Alright, silvers and a red boomerang. Whatever. I have the silvers. I'm right by Ganon. Let's fucking do this thing. And let's do this thing right. Actually, hold that thought. I am gonna top off on... Huh, I'm actually kind of surprised that that was a legit spot. What? I'm gonna top off on health and magic quick before I do this. And then just buy out the potions because I might as well. Because that will actually help me cheese Ganon faster because I can just abuse the cape. Oh, it's kind of lucky that I was invincible for that from having recently fluted. Because that would have been real inconvenient. It wouldn't have been that bad, but it would have been annoying. I'm surprised it let me get away with that one. Alright. Four. Six. 7. Fuck. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so you should be in phase 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. Should be on the warping phase. There's 1. 2. 3. Fucking jerk. 4. Find the arrows in the dark world. I sure did, buddy. It's fine. Alright. One more hit. Ugh, Ganon's down. Fucking hell. And that's GG. Winner! Hashtag trash seed. I'm just gonna... I think this pretty much says it all. Saka Huiste. I have to wonder how the others are doing now. How much did I win or lose by? Okay. So taking a look at the multi-twitch, which was cleverly hidden behind my OBS, we have Zach and GT appears to be just starting GT, and Ben appears to be just entering Turtle Rock. So this seed really just conquered us all. It was tremendously rude. While my ending is going, I'm gonna let them know that I've finished at least. Well, I'm hoping Firetron will finish up soon. He's sitting with, looks like he's found the mirror shield at some point, and a red sword, so he apparently dug around in more places than I did. But it looks like neither of them have, silvers right now. So neither of them have checked the all-critical Fat Fairy, which the fact that silvers were in Fat Fairy is just delightful. Tickle Monster Kid. What the fuck did he even give for it to be Tickle Monster? Single arrow, maybe? I don't know. Sakahuiste. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with, like, in between now and when me and the rest of the crew can debrief. The explosions. Of course it was explosions. Like, maybe I'll see about setting up a quick thing to view their part of the race in progress. The explosions sleeps again forever. So stand by, I'm setting up a sort of janky way to view their stream on my stream, and let me basically live commentate what's going on with my significant advanced knowledge and such. Okay, so I'll leave that at the ready once, just skip through this quick. It's kind of catchy when it goes this fast. 172 locations is pretty gross. Didn't have to check Basement and Hera at least. Ended up doing all of POD. Did Go Mode Swamp with checking some stuff along the way. The one fucking chest in Ice. I did miss a chest in Mired. I don't remember which one it was. Basically all the bosses with level 2 sword that I had to fight. 20 save and quits. 10 minutes a leg. 2:21:33 is pretty gross. So I'm gonna flip over to the other race in progress in a super lazy fashion, and I'll play Firetron's audio. So he's currently in the climb, which is... he's probably having significantly better of a time with it than I was, to say the least.
That was terrible.
Yeah, apparently I'm the only one that didn't get Red Sword. And now I'm kind of curious where Red Sword was for both of them to have found it.
Okay. Oh god, that was terrible. Okay, so... free healing.
But I think Firetron will be joining the post-race chattery soon. I'm gonna put this back up here, I think. Alright, thanks for watching, Beauty Joe. Thanks for sharing in this gloriously terrible seed.
Okay.
I'm gonna quick do 10
yeah. Okay. So one more boss, and it's Troll Dorm.
Oh, he has to do Troll Dorm. What a terrible time that is.
Yeah. And what's nice is we can just run. And then
I really want to know where they found that Red Sword, though. That's gonna be
the three of them.
the true mystery.
And then, okay, this room. The fireball clock.
Oh, I never actually
Or fireball clock room.
clicked Ice Palace. Oops. Or Crystal 6, 5.
I mostly do this
Or whatever.
I'm bad at moving and also to save.
But I'm gonna watch the rest of this. I think the three of us will probably debrief on Seed. Firetron is well into the climb at this point. Basically just a few rooms left, fight the Troll Dorm, fight eggs. But he doesn't have the silvers. That could be extremely problematic. I'm not sure if he knows...
And... okay.
And they found the red mail, too. Man, I ended up missing all kinds of useful stuff for this, apparently.
Oh, no, myself one more. This is nice reconvene.
But Firetron should be finishing up really soon.
Also,
and then
okay, we have
find out where
chest,
all of that stuff was.
And...
I have to wonder if he ended up doing
Hold on. Troll Dorm!
The Troll Dorm got him. That's unfortunate. But both of them seem to have found significantly more equipment than I ended up finding.
Oh no! Good job, Eric. I'm right now facing Troll Dorm. For the second time. Not the first time.
Wait, how much lag is there? Unless he just saw his chat now.
No! This is gonna be awkward for me! So, Eric, question for you. When do I spin? Cause I'm doing Silverless Ganon, and I don't know how to do Silverless Ganon.
Oh no. You're gonna go for Silverless, huh? was such a waste.
So many hits.
That was such a waste. You wasted the 2 that were just lined up perfectly. Ben, in the meantime, is moderately into the climb now.
Yeah, I can find silvers. Like, there's one more spot I can check if I fail. Or actually, I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna check one spot before I do it because it's not too bad of a departure, and it will probably save me time.
Alright, well, he's about to be finishing, so...
So, yeah, we're going to check what Big Bomb is.
Oh, he's gonna find it! He's gonna find him. He's gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, oops. But I'm still just like, if I don't find him here, they're in one spot that I'm very depressed they're in, or they're somewhere in Ganon's Tower, which I'm not going to even bother with.
He's gonna be pleasantly surprised when it turns out the fat fairy has what he seeks. He's gonna have to give me some intel on that red sword, though. Also, both of them, I think, have more health than I ended up with, because I think I had 15 hearts. So I have to wonder if both of them went deeper into ice than I did.
Baskets. I forgot Bomb can't jump.
It looks like neither of them completed ice. But at least based on Firetron's tracker, it seems like they at least went deep into ice. Oh no, Ben, you screwed up the quick kill. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Alright, you can redeem yourself, Ben. You got 2. That's partial credit, I guess. But we have Firetron checking where the silvers ended up being, so that's going to be critical.
Okay. Let's see.
He's going to have a much better time with Ganon than I did.
You had silvers. I'm 99% certain that is that is what you calls it, vanilla silvers.
You are correct, Firetron. It is in fact vanilla silvers.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Ganon time.
So once Firetron finishes Ganon, I'll just recrop it to have.
Oh crap! Don't stand so close to me. That's a song reference that I probably don't get.
It's a song from the police. I'll educate him when he hops back onto being able to listen to the call.
Oh god. So bad.
Man, having Red Sword would have made Ganon so much less of a pain in the ass. Also, we found the blue cane, too. What the hell? In the meantime, Ben is closing in fast on the final Moldorm fight. So Ben will be hitting validation very shortly, and will be basically in a very similar state to what Firetron was.
I'm gonna use my blue potion now because I'm bad.
Is he gonna check validation? He does, and he claims his delicious Big 20 prize. Firetron, in the meantime, having a pretty reasonable Ganon fight. It turns out that goes way better if you have a red sword.
Did I find the arrows in the Dark World? Yes. Nice.
Oh, we got the double hit. Nice. That's gonna be a solid fight. He's only gonna have to relight that lamp once.
Won't be able to reach him.
Ben, in the meantime, is fighting eggs. And
I just finished. Done.
Yo, congrats, GG.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pause your stream then, because we don't need it.
Right.
I have
Winner.
your guys' stream up on mine, so I can just provide some commentary as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... that
It was a
seed happened.
It was a seed, but it wasn't too terrible.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Alright, you'll have to let me know what your final time is.
Yeah.
Mine ended up being 2:21.
Yeah, you definitely. Let's speed this up.
Okay,
a bit.
wait. Where was the red sword?
Oh.
Inquiring minds
crap.
have to know. Because I did not find...
Swamp.
Oh, I did go mode swamp.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't go mode swamp because it took me a while to find the magic mirror.
Well, I mean, the magic mirror was in a tremendously rude place.
Yeah, it was. Like, it's weird that
Actually,
both...
this dungeon was rude in general. All 10 dungeons had to be entered.
Yes.
Or the seed was rude.
Yes.
In the meantime, we have Ben. Ooh, I should get Ben's audio quick.
Already.
I should also.
So, in the meantime, we have Ben fighting Ganon, and he's taking a very similar tack to what you did with the abuse of the cape, which with half magic, he might as well.
Yeah. I'm not good at his second phase.
I mean, the sort of traditional way is to do it with the hook shot.
Yeah, I know. I'm very bad at timing that, though, so... Yeah, no, but,
He's having a much less clean Ganon fight than you did, but
yeah,
he should still get through okay, as long as he's got, like, at least one blue potion.
Yeah, like, the thing is, I almost went to Ag's first time.
Oh,
I was so tempted, but I was like, let's do Tower of Hera real quick, because that's a quick, easy dungeon. And then...
Okay, he got the lamp glitch at least. That's very important.
Oh, he's gonna have to do,
Oh, he's doing it... Oh, he's doing it silverless. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I should eventually learn that. Oh, 180 total spots checked.
I think I had 172.
If I fall, I'll go get him.
Yeah, I think I took some silly areas that I probably shouldn't. Like,
so
if
you want a clinic on how to do the
I'm watching
silverless Ganon, Ben's put on a clinic for you.
He is. Oh, potion now. Potion, you madman.
Oh, he's got a fairy. Alright, he's...
Yeah, he has a fairy, so... Bar falling off. He should be good.
Theoretically. I mean, ooh, that was sketchy.
Yes, it was.
That said, depending on how many potions he has, he might need to start switching to the lamp to conserve magic.
Yeah, I generally try and do the lamp.
For even the silverless strategy.
Yeah, I generally try and do the lamp as much as I can if I don't have to do the fire rod, because that is like 4 uses in one.
Yeah, the lamp really just sips on magic power.
Yeah.
And he's gonna want to switch to lamp real soon with all of his whiffs that he's having right here.
Yeah.
There was one at least.
2:35:33. What was yours?
2:21:33.
Oh, okay.
So
Seriously?
Oh, Ben.
Oh, Ben, you are really in trouble.
Yeah.
You might want to consider hunting for them their silvers.
Which honestly, if I would have died once, that's where I would have checked. Like.
Yeah, I mean, and that's honestly what I did. I tried to fight him silverless and ended up like whiffing so many times that I didn't even bother using the potion. I was just like, no, this is already hosed. I missed the lamp glitch on my first attempt as well, which if you're doing a silverless fight, you really need to have the lamp glitch because otherwise you lose a bunch of time running back and forth. It's not impossible, but it's really obnoxious.
Yeah, so what, is it like a few frames before he actually teleports that you would have to move?
Something like that, I think, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks.
I think he's doing what you probably did, because I have a feeling he didn't.
I'm hoping he thinks to check it. I'm hoping he doesn't bash his face at this, because that could be really miserable if he does.
Actually,
Oh no.
do this.
Oh no.
Is he... He might... I'm not sure...
Put that somewhere else. Damn it, I can't now.
Like,
that... Well, I mean, if
okay,
he's
I
checking
see
what
what
I'm
he would
hoping
do.
he's checking, then
Well,
he'll
no,
still be fine.
It's...
Oh... What is he doing?
Derping.
Ben.
Like, I see what he's doing, and technically this is quicker, but, yeah, no, that's just terrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just go the bridge.
So, I'm gonna wait until Ben is done and unmutes on the call, but I'm gonna say the TLDR of this seed is fuck you, player.
Yeah,
That was,
I mean...
everything about this seed was rude shit.
It did, like, point in directions, so, like... I wasn't lost, it's just I was at the point of I don't want to do this.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up that ferry.
Yeah, I would have picked up that ferry.
That would have been
I've been like, yup, I'm grabbing that.
Yeah. That would have been worth a couple seconds out of the way, because then he wouldn't have had to go and... Although, on the other hand, he may be planning on stopping by Potion Shop anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on what his bottle state of affair is, he may well need to restock. Because I saw one of his bottles had a fairy.
Right, and I know he used 2, so...
But yeah, he might be planning on restocking anyway, which in that case, that makes a lot of sense.
Also, red boomerang right there.
Yeah, which but is no, like... almost vanilla. It's the wrong fountain, but it's vanilla-ish.
A fairy?
Is he going for it with just a fairy?
Oh yeah, he is. Oh no.
Oh no. Man. Alright, game on. This is gonna get real exciting.
Yeah. Also, did you already tell Ben in his stream that you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I heard you react to it way late, so I was worried that like my stream had super lagged or something.
No, I think it's he's gonna get potions. It's just the normal Twitch delay of being delayed, then I'm being delayed.
You were, because I said that in chat, and then you responded, I think, multiple minutes later. So I was worried that.
That is because I was not paying attention to chat because my chat has literally been dead, except for Serge saying hi.
Okay.
So.
Joe was hanging out in mine, but he couldn't get
multi-Twitch to
work.
He could have just opened up all of our streams then.
I don't know.
How could he not get multi-Twitch?
Don't yell at me. Yell at him.
Boo, Nate. But like, yeah, this seed was. Again, I'm glad I decided to check Tower of Hera like literally before I decided to go to Act, because I just looked at it, I was like,
Yeah.
Except what was depressing is I didn't get a bomb, so I didn't get a bomb during the escape. Yeah. I
managed to coax one out, and then I ended up doing a really inefficient Kakariko. Because I did the gambit where I was hoping that one of the either grass house or well would have bombs for me, and neither of them did. So I had
I had to
revisit both.
Yeah, I just bought bombs.
I've had it happen often enough where they've had bombs that I figured it was worthwhile gambit, but it didn't end up paying off. Wasted probably about a minute.
Yeah, I just don't.
Also, both of you found red mail. I only got up to blue, and that was with the GT chest.
Where was?
So my Ganon fight was not a fun time.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun at all.
Because it was Master Sword, blue mail, and I think 14 or 15 hearts.
Yeah, I actually had a decent amount of hearts.
It was some straight up low % shit going on my end.
But let's see, my I'm trying to remember, like, Oh, that was also Swamp Palace. That was like first just Swamp Palace.
God fucking damn it! I should have checked Swamp more
Yeah, like
fully.
again, I wasn't in go
I
mode.
I was in go mode at the time I was doing Swamp.
Yeah.
Because I had found the
Flute.
both the flute and the ice rod. So
Yeah,
I was like,
didn't-
I gotta just go. I
didn't
I
find the
assumed I was
ice
way
rod.
behind. And
No, yeah, you.
I was playing basically I'm way behind, I have to make up time mode.
Yeah,
And it turns out it was exactly the opposite, and
yeah. No,
I
have a feeling
probably
you were
lost
probably...
more.
Oh.
I probably lost more time like fucking around with that horrible Ganon fight than I did
Alright.
otherwise.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, yo.
Hey, welcome
Hey.
back.
Alright.
Alright.
What a seed.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quick find some background music for my stream, just so it's not us talking over silence. I know.
Yeah, mine's
How
doing
about
credits, so.
scatter about?
I should probably eventually put music. I'll probably also do some music. Because I can just grab desktop audio.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's showing YouTube. Great. That can go away now. So,
PC.
what were your guys' times? So I'm just gonna put those.
I don't have mine yet. I just beat
Fast forward.
Fine.
Okay,
Fuck, if we
Zach,
stay
what was your time?
2:35:33.
Okay.
What were the frames? We might as well get that too.
Oh, I didn't check that, and
Oh,
I'm
well.
already past that point.
Whatever.
We're gonna.
Fungus for Ice Rod. Ugh.
Yeah.
And finding the fungus was a large
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
I may have made 3 trips into Turtle Rock.
Oh.
I did a thing where I was on my way to Turtle Rock, and I went, I don't have the mirror. I should not go into Turtle Rock.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I was just
And-
hoping
and
to be
I-
on Laser Bridge.
I talked my way out of it, and I'm so glad I did. And I was just
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna bite the bullet and go into ice, and then first fucking chest in ice is the mirror. I'm like, all right,
yeah.
I'm out.
As
See
soon as
ya.
I got Fire Rod, I should have just gone to Ice.
Well, I remember getting bombos, and I was thinking like I could have
Yep, I thought the same thing.
I
but
could have
was like,
technically done ice earlier because you just need bombos
Yeah.
Yep.
or fire rod.
Doing ice with just bombos is a bad time though.
Yeah.
Well, you only need it for 2 rooms and the boss, so it's not as bad as you think. It's
Check.
just annoying.
178 total.
I think I had 172.
Yeah.
I had 180 for oops, that was the wrong thing.
Well, I
Also-
didn't touch Aghanim's tower, but I touched everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was so tempted to go to Aghanim, but then I decided to check Tower of Hera, and I'm glad I did.
yeah.
So Ben, can you confirm that Red Sword and one of the male upgrades was in Swamp? Because I'm kind of
Yes.
pissed I didn't check Swamp more.
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, 247, 46.47, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, that was like
That-
the seed was kind of bad, but we've had worse.
I don't know.
I
that
don't
was
know.
really bad.
You had to step
that
foot
was
into
like,
all 10 dungeons.
yeah, that was a really bad.
Yes, but I wasn't like ever lost. That was the thing. I was dreading what I had to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have done with a seed that was less shitty, personally.
Oh well.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, and it's 10, so we finished like before too late. Yay.
Hooray.
Yeah. Hooray.
Yeah, there was supposed to be like some other race of adventures in the Magic Kingdom going on with like the Smite community.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
Time Stalkers sets that up on a regular basis, and this was the game of choice this week. But after my experiences with this seed, fuck that. I'm not
Yeah,
playing
no.
I'm not playing 2 hateful things in a row. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, but no, like I was like, we got a lot of upgrades really early.
I didn't.
I didn't. I fought Ganon with Master Sword and Blue Mail.
Well, Okay, like I remember I got Titan's mitts like super early.
Oh
yeah, that much was early.
I had
but...
Titans and Hammer like immediately, and I'm like, ooh, where's Pearl? Where's Pearl? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
Pearl
again,
ended up
I'm glad-
being a huge problem, it turned out.
Yeah, the Pearl was
Needed
annoying.
boots. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because the pyramid had nothing.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
check
it had a heart container.
Oh, I checked it
what?
like after I already had the Pearl and was just doing Dark World exploration.
Yeah. And I grabbed it because I was running around with green mail in Dark World. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could use some defense here.
Yeah, I ended up doing the entire GT climb basically with green mail.
Ew.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
rough.
I'm glad I 100%ed Swamp.
Yeah. Well, at that point, I wasn't in go mode, so I'm like,
Same
please,
here.
Ice Rod, please, please.
I ended up finding the ice rod before I stepped foot in the last 3 dungeons, so I was just go
Wow. Wow.
Where was
yeah.
the mushroom again? I'm trying to remember.
Mushroom was,
mode. I think the desert tablet.
yeah, no.
No, that was
No, that was
Flute.
Flute. I remember that.
Oh, it was, Overworld Meyer. Was
Oh,
yeah,
right.
that's right.
But yeah, I checked that. I basically did, alright, my theory was fly to Meyer, do the overworld stuff because that takes like a minute. And then I ended up finding Mushroom. I was like, I should turn that in now that I'm in the light world already from having done the one you have to mirror out of.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I found the Flute after I did Meyer, so...
Wait, what?
Oh wait, no, never mind.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, I got
Without
Flute
glitches.
In
after.
fact, I'm entirely certain it's not a thing.
Yeah, it was right next to it.
Yeah. But, yeah. Well, I think that's all. I'm gonna go to bed soon, so I
Yep,
will...
I'm gonna be signing off here.
Alright. Well, thanks for racing, guys. Sorry I generated another shitty seed for us.
Yeah,
would
you don't
have
get to
Ben do
generate
it.
seeds for a while now.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you guys generate them from here on out. I'm also gonna cut off my stream, so thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for watching us stumble through an obnoxious seed. And have a good night and all that good rot. Take care, folks.